Today we're giving you the very first look at the all-new 2024 Sierra LSV AX1. And I'm going to go over every little detail thing about this golf cart that I can point out to you guys, because there's not a single video out on the internet for this thing just yet. And even though I'm going to show you every single thing about this golf cart, I don't think I can do this thing any justice, because this has got to be, hands down, the prettiest golf cart I have ever seen. For the record, I did buy this golf cart for myself because when it comes to gardening, you eventually need help moving things from point A to point B. And I know some people use ATVs because they have a garden or a farm, but I have one specifically so my family can go out and about and have more fun also when we're not working. Now, full disclosure, I actually bought this golf cart because I honestly was just price shopping. I was looking at the best bang for my buck on the internet for a brand new golf cart. And as soon as I saw it, I knew it was the one I had to have. But honestly, it's because of all the brand new bells and whistles that this thing comes standard with compared to other golf carts. So let's get right to it and talk about how this thing drives. You would honestly never know you were flooring this thing, or you could hear this thing driving by, because it is that quiet. Now, I opted to go with the street tires and not the mud tires on this thing, so that probably has something to do with it. But this thing is completely smooth. And probably the most underrated thing about driving this thing is how nice that steering wheel really is. It's got a nice thick rubber grip to it, and there's no give when you go turning this thing. Now, this golf cart goes 0 to 25 in about 6 seconds, and you can get about 30 miles on one charge. And your battery life can be found on the right hand side of your speedometer. But that's enough about driving this thing. Let's talk about what powers it. Under this seat, there is one lithium battery that powers the entire golf cart. And the shocking thing is, it only weighs 107 pounds. The battery comes with an on-off switch, but also there is a switch behind here that allows this golf cart to go to 2 speeds. There's a low speed mode that only allows the golf cart to get up to 14 miles per hour, and there's a high speed mode that allows your golf cart to go all the way up to 25 miles per hour. But if you're watching this video, more than likely you're watching it because this golf cart has caught your eye, and I don't blame you. So let's talk about this slick front end with the headlights. The headlights are definitely what really stand out about this entire golf cart. And I think what really sets this thing off is the LED bars under the headlights. They've basically made this thing a car, and it shows because they put brake rotors on every wheel. But moving to the inside of the golf cart, this thing has 2 USB charge ports directly on the passenger side of the golf cart. And the hazard lights are directly under the steering column as well. And speaking of steering column, that is where you will find the switch in order to turn on those lights. And in the center of the golf cart, you will find the LCD touchscreen and push start button. But don't worry, you're just not going to hop in this golf cart and run off with it. You do have to agree to the hazard warning. Then you'll be allowed to drive this thing and go ahead and check out the entire home screen button, where you can see the FM radio, and you can also connect to Bluetooth. This thing even comes with its own rear view camera backup, and the camera's hidden pretty well. You wouldn't even know it's there. And you'll also find 2 speakers, 1 in each glove compartment. And just above your LCD screen, you will find a wireless charge port and 4 cup holders. And I think they did an amazing job picking out the floor mat to go really well with the design of the golf cart. And speaking of design, the seats were done absolutely perfect, and they come in a lot of different colors. But I decided to go with tan instead of black or gray or any other colors that they have. So the back seat opens up into a tailgate where you can actually store some things below your feet. But that spot's open to the elements. And this golf cart wouldn't be what it is unless it had a nice set of wheels on it. These wheels come standard on it, just like I said earlier in this video. But it's important to note that you have several different options when picking out your golf cart as well. And so there you have it. This is the all-new Sierra LSV AX1. If you're wondering how much one of these things run, I think you will be completely shocked, because this version right here came in at $10,900. And if you're looking for a brand new golf cart that'll fit all of your needs, I highly recommend you go look first at the Sierra LSV AX1, because this thing's changing how I view a golf cart.